He was in the 2015 JVP national list and was also a well-known businessman in the country. I recall then President Mahinda Rajapaksa presenting him with awards as well. As Industries Minister JLP also presented him with accolades. Late Prime Minister Ratnasiri Vikramanayake also presented him with awards. In 2015, there was a case filed against him with the district court. The lawyer who appeared for him in this case was Ali Sabri. Therefore, we cannot claim that he was connected to this act of terror. Ibrahim was detained and interrogated by the CID for more than 2 years. Never was there any expose about a link with us or our movement. He is currently out on bail. However, there was no records of any connections in the investigation. The Valaugoda report and the Parliamentary Select Committee report exist. Never have those mentioned that Ibrahim and our political programs were linked to this act of terror.
When you leave insults, bear in mind that you fall to that level.
It must be made clear that former President Maithripala Sirisena is the party that failed to prevent these attacks. Today he represents the government. Then Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe also cannot evade this. They don't care what happens to the people or the country. But Ranil only wants the post of Prime Minister. Today he wants the post of President. Then Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe is also responsible for the Easter Sunday attacks, and he too is in the present government. A serious allegation was raised against the Chief of Intelligence, who is also in the government. There is also a serious allegation against the former Chief of State Intelligence, and he too is with the government. This is the group that failed to prevent the attacks. The group that failed to prevent the attacks and the group charged with the crime are both in the government. Allegations are made against Pillayan, and he is now a state minister in the government. So who should we approach to serve justice? If we are seeking justice with this president, this government, and all of these officials in place, that is an insane request. The state minister says that Sonic is an intelligence officer. So what is the objective of this intelligence officer wanting to place the blame on ISIS? Interestingly, soon after the attacks, the pledge by this group is broadcast in India. How did this video reach them? These are matters that we need to know.
I believe you have not forgotten the fact that when you were in politics and when we split from the LTTE, we were given weapons via your group. So did you give those weapons and bombs to catch those from your group who were arrested and released on bail?
I reject the claim that weapons were given by us. This is wrong. We engaged in armed politics. That is over now. It can be investigated at any time. However, 3.5 million rupees was released from the accounts of the intelligence agency to maintain Pillayan's group. Is that happening even now? They worked with a paramilitary group.